Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Ian. Welcome to My Life in Audio Engineering, where I talk about all things audio engineering and everything else pertaining to creativity. I got a special guest right now, a good homie, Frank Sinkular. He's here.
What's up, guys?
Say what's up.
My name is Frank. I'm a photographer and multimedia designer in San Diego.
Hell yeah. Tell them what you got going on right now, like project-wise.
Right now I'm just keeping busy with work, making a bunch of commercials and helping out with some digital signage and things like that. And outside of work, it's just trying to stay busy, doing personal projects, getting my portfolio up and running, and just finding new work.
Dope. That's dope, man. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, so favorite quote to live by and why? If you have one in the top of your head. You can also look on Google if you'd like.
Nah.
Come on, man.
The only easy day was yesterday.
There you go. Who said that?
Fucking Navy SEAL.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to talk about how did you get your start, man? How did you start out with doing photography and getting into your digital endeavors or your creative endeavors?
Let's see. I don't know. I mean, I always liked being a creative or art and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess it started when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then I guess after that, kind of died off because I got into sports, and then I joined the military and didn't really think too much of it. Thought I was going to stay doing that for a long time. And then realized it wasn't for me, and I wanted to get back into doing some creative stuff. So I got out and went to the Art Institute, studied photography.
AI?
Oh yeah, AI. School that is no longer.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, at least you went out of your way to do that. It's cool, man.
Yeah. So I got my bachelor's over there. Struggled for a while trying to find work, but built up a portfolio and finally got noticed. I'm a multimedia designer.
Oh yeah, it all works out, right?
Yeah, usually.
Oh, yeah, usually, right? And when it doesn't, there's always room for other. What's up? Oh, we got a special guest. We got his dog Roxy.
Yeah,
she's chilling,
wagging her tail and making noise.
All right, so we're gonna move along with this interview. Kind of random question. What special unrelated talent do you have that is totally unrelated with your craft?
I don't know. Yeah, I really can't think of anything right now other than.
You can't do like the Star Spangled Banner on like your armpit or some shit like that. Like that stuff is cool too.
Nah.
No.
I'm not that talented.
All right. Well, moving. Okay. Now, time to get serious, guys. What restraints did you have when initially starting out, and what struggles are you currently dealing with in photography and videography and your other creative endeavors? I like that word, endeavors. I'm endeavoring. All right, go ahead.
Let's see. Challenges. I think challenges is always just finding the creativity or having that creativity suppressed. Both of those things can definitely mess stuff up, because sometimes people give you too much freedom with creativity. They say, "Oh, just do whatever you want. We'll like it or whatever." But I still feel like there's got to be some boundaries set, or else you don't know where to stop, or you just keep thinking too much about how to complete it. But then on the other side, they could give you too many restrictions and not let you show your true potential, and that really sucks too. So I think that was the hardest part.
Can you name like a time where you had to face those challenges recently, like in a job situation or anything like that? Client work?
It was both like jobs and school. They give you a specific set of parameters, I guess, of what they wanted done or to be portrayed in a certain video or image, and you know that you could do something way better if you had more time or maybe, I don't know, maybe better equipment. Sometimes that obviously stops you from making things look the way you want. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you could always cry about it. You know, you still get it done.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
might not be what you want, but if the client's happy, then I guess it's all good.
You heard that, folks? It's all about the clients.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes. But obviously, when it comes to personal work, you know, do the best you can. If it doesn't come out the first time, then don't get discouraged. Try it again, or
Yeah.
figure out what you did wrong and try and improve on it.
Exactly. Always learn from that shit, right?
Yep.
You heard it. You heard it. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. Okay. All right. So moving on. So what are you currently working on, man? Like right now, like that you're stoked about?
Nothing right now, but I do have like a couple projects that I am looking forward to starting.
Okay.
I would like to get more into like some portrait work.
That's
with
what's up.
some local fighters that I know. I'd like to get some more of their headshots done, or even just some creative portraits. And
Yeah, definitely.
just purchased another car, and I've only been able to get one cool shot of it so far. And I'd like to
Just
get
to, just
two
to
more.
interrupt a little bit.
Yeah.
He came through his old job with his new car. You know, trying to flex on these motherfuckers. And I called him out on that. No, I'm just kidding.
It was only a little rev bomb. I mean, it wasn't like anything serious.
No, that was pretty cool. That was pretty G, dude. It was like, yeah. Let me show up here. Tell everyone what's up.
Yeah.
Have my boss see my car. All right. All right, so I was actually asking Joe this. You know, what would you tell your 20-year-old self if you could go back in time?
We talked about this before, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd always
Well, tell the
like-
viewers about this, or the listeners.
Yeah. No, it's always. If I could, I probably would have just stayed in the creative field, or at least stayed where I was.
Yeah.
But then again, I wouldn't have met my wife, so I guess that's, you know, me moving out and all that stuff when I was younger. That was a good thing. But as far as job-wise, yeah, I should have stuck with what I really loved. So that's one. Two, invest. Not just save money, but invest it. Take that money that you do save and put it somewhere. Put it towards something, and let your money do the work, not you.
Definitely. And would you also throw in there not just like monetarily investing, but also investing in yourself and your creative endeavors or whatever thing you're trying to do?
Yeah, I mean,
You said doing that.
Because there's always going to be like some gear or something that you're going to want that could help you be more creative or work more efficiently. So yeah, why not? I mean, you don't want to keep. I mean, granted, as a creative, you know, sometimes you don't need the best equipment. It's still talent based.
Oh, definitely no. Yeah.
But it helps. It makes things more fun. You come up with new things. So yeah.
All right. So there's a question that I actually don't have on my notes on my iPad or iPhone or whatever you want to call it, iDevice. Shout outs to Apple. But damn, I just lost it. I'm not gonna lose it. No, it's all good. We're not gonna edit this out. You know, it's all good. It's all gravy. Okay, I was gonna ask it. What piece of gear would you start out with if you're just a beginner?
For my job?
Yeah, for your job as a beginner, and if they didn't provide you with all those tools.
truthfully, when I did start, I had a DSLR. Like, as long as you don't have to have the best DSLR in the world, or anything like that. If you can set up the settings manually, or even if you just have a really creative mind and can understand the limitations of a camera that doesn't have manual settings, you just go for it and learn how to use it and become the best at it. Because it really isn't always about the gear. I mean, I started with a Canon T3i. I was using that for years before I even just bought a Sony. And that one's still not even full frame camera. It's not even
crop sensor, right?
Yeah, and I still make great images.
Yeah.
So, every time everyone's like, oh, it's not full frame, or it's not this best camera that just came out.
They scoff at you, huh? This guy is like, oh, you're not a true professional. Yeah, right?
I mean, not too many people do that, but like there are people that do that.
Yeah, like the elitists. I mean, there's always going to be something like that in whatever creative field you're at. Oh, you're not doing tape or analog? You're a douche.
Yeah. So, I mean...
You're not shooting in film?
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, dude, film's cool and everything, but like, don't be stuck. Like, that's why I don't tell people what I've shot on. I let the work
speak for itself.
Yeah, speak for itself. And then if they want to ask what I use, then I'll tell them. Because I think ultimately it ends up being, what did you create and how is it impacting people? Not how did you do it.
Yeah.
Even though that stuff's cool too.
Definitely, man. All right, so we're going to move on to the last two questions, all right? So what advice or words of wisdom would you give to a new creative endeavoring into your field, or just a new creative in general?
Learn as much as you can. Because I think a lot of people don't do that too much. They're kind of like, oh, I really like this is great, I think I'm good at it.
Yeah.
And then they just stop there. They think that they've already learned everything that they can learn.
Yeah.
And truthfully, you're never done learning. Anyone that says that they're done learning and that they're a master at something, there's something else to master.
Yeah.
Or there's something else that you could be teaching somebody else. So just keep learning. Don't get discouraged. Just go for it.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah, I could definitely attest to that too. There's guys out there who are just set in their ways of doing, analog, straight up just analog mixing for audio. And they think that anything that has to do with digital or in-the-box mixing is just downright not mixing. You don't want to have that mindset, being stuck on your ways, because that next person's going to surpass you because they're always constantly learning.
No, exactly. Like, I mean, before I even went to AI, I spent 4 years just learning everything I could, reading photo magazines, watching YouTube, reading digital content, like people's blogs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, how did they do this technique? Or how do you do this? And how do you do that? Like, you can't stop learning. And you can't, even when you got those techniques down, you have to see what else is out there. Because there's times where I work with people and they're like, oh, well, how'd you know that? Or, well, what, you can't do it this way? There's an easier way? And it's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
So I don't know. Yeah, just keep learning.
All right, cool, man. And the last question, man, will be, where can people find you? Where can they find your work?
So
this is where you shine, dude.
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah.
It's you can check out my website at Frank-Sinkular, so SINKULAR .squarespace.com, or my Instagram at frank.sinkular.art. And there's 2 places to find me.
Cool. You heard it here, folks. Check out all his URLs, do all that stuff, and that's it, guys. Have a good day, and check out the next episode, and feel free to subscribe, like, and do all that jazz. All right, so we're out. Later, guys.